I'm very honored as a member of the tribe. I'm in 2 other halls of fame, but this one means a lot to me because I'm representing the people that have come a long way in so many different areas. And Jews are good athletes. Jews are great at everything, and I can really dig a ball, I can serve a ball, and I can do a lot of things. And I'm so glad that I was nominated to be into this Hall of Fame. I think the most important thing is that we spread the idea of sports to children of all sorts, Jewish and otherwise, and it's the most important thing to do developmentally. I think academics are important too, don't get me wrong, but it's so important to get your body moving and physiologically and your brain. Get it in the Jewish schools, get it in all schools, and make sure that it's there for everybody to enjoy.
Okay, our next inductee is a volleyball player, Nancy Cohan Ganz. Woo! She got a cheering section. I like that. Nancy began playing beach volleyball as soon as she could walk and won her first women's open in beach volleyball tournament when she was just 14 years old. She led Pally High to the LA City title, was named the best volleyball player in the city, then led Pepperdine to 4 straight postseason tournament appearances, and went back to beach volleyball, where she won 17 tournaments from 1974 through 91. That's a heck of a career. She won 17 opens out of the 33 tournaments she entered. That is a winning percentage that is among the best the sport has ever seen. Entering her 3rd Hall of Fame, please welcome volleyball great Nancy Cohan.
Thank you, Ramona. I appreciate that. Hi. Thank you to the committee very much for all your hard work. And I definitely need these. Okay. Thank you, and congratulations to all of the other talented inductees today. And mine won't be as short, but it'll be short. And many thanks to Mitch Fenton and to the awesome Vicki Wolf, who are both very, very nice people and work very hard, I think. Also, I grew up locally at State Beach with my family, who are here today, cousins and friends, and unquestionably the best volleyball talent around. We had clean water, sand, and we didn't worry much about sunscreen, unfortunately. And there was action on every court. It was no doubt the beginning of something new and exciting. Interestingly, some of the early beach volleyball champions included a large number of Jewish players. I was lucky enough to be around them quite a bit. And in fact, I watched them play, I played with them, I picked up their style of play, and that was a gift. Among them were your Hall of Famers just 2 years ago, about Jeanne Selznick and Bernie Holtzman. And these guys were the real deal. They were not only strong and vigorous athletes, but they were inventive and they were original. They were the kind of guys that would look at you and they'd say, "Get low." And they'd look at you and they meant it. And if they wanted to play with you and they'd let you play on their court, they'd say, "What did I tell you?" I said, "Get low." And if you didn't do it, they weren't nice to you. But they were sweet and they were fun. Jeanne Selznick chewed on sunflower seeds when he played volleyball. He chewed on sunflower seeds when he served, and he chewed when he hit, and he chewed when he dug. And everybody made fun of him, and nobody cared, and he didn't care. He took them out of his pocket. He won every tournament. He was talented, and he was great. Bernie Holtzman, he was incredible. His nephew is actually here today, Dr. Gary Edding. He didn't get to come 2 years ago when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, Bernie passed away just last year, and he was 95 years of age. Bernie played up until he was about 84 years old. Now, how he played, I don't know. He would get to your right, get to your right, get to your left. And he dyed his hair till he was about, probably till he died. While my intellectual sister was reading and playing cards on the beach, I was literally becoming entranced with the sport of volleyball. My dad, Al Cohen, a legend in his own right, was the one who was giving me those looks on the sideline. Aside from making me feel confident and self-assured, he filled me with secrets and knowledge. Over the years, I subconsciously integrated what I learned from those greats into my own game. What I didn't understand back then is that along with being inherently competitive, I had grown into a support system of sorts, and for that, I am forever grateful. I remember my mom, who drove me to countless tournaments, and she loved that I won. She didn't show me a lot of that, but I saw her. She loved it. And then there was Doug Batt, the former owner of the old Sand and Sea Club. He hosted tournaments for kids. He gave me my first taste of winning, and boy, did I love that. Like my old partner used to say to me, it's like fine wine, Nancy. Fine wine. And I had never tasted wine. And I used to think, fine wine. But I got it later. From there, I went on to compete at higher levels. I couldn't wait for my next tournament, my next opponent, dig, shot, and my next serve. Dare I say that playing and competing virtually saved me. It had become that much of who I was and still am today. I'd like to add that without some of my great partners, including the gifted Kathy Gregory, I wouldn't have come this far. I'd like to thank Danny Goldberg for nominating me into this wonderful and generous organization that helps develop youth and provides opportunities and support for kids. In my own experience coaching and teaching kids, when I see them do well, learn, grow, and succeed, the feeling of joy is overwhelming. And that's the reason we're here today. Finally, thank you to my husband, Dean, and my family and my friends for schlepping out to this event. Thank you.